What's up, family? Welcome back to a legendary video. Get this video a big thumbs up. It helps crush that YouTube algorithm and it's totally free. So we got the media entity known as ESPN coming out. They made a factual statement, and it's just they decided to include somebody in their propaganda that makes everybody go and say, wait a minute, why is she there? And oh my goodness, Caitlin Clark fans, let them have it. But before we get into that, I want to talk about LeBron James and the rare W. For the one and only LeBron James, I have to give him that W, or this W, I should say. I got to give LeBron credit for this one. And for one thing, he's always been supporting Caitlin Clark. And he has now issued a lengthy statement supporting Caitlin Clark in this. Will not make the overlords happy, LeBron. They're going to have you on speed dial, calling you in there to bend the knee record speed. And you're going to end up having to issue some kind of retraction, LeBron, because, well, you praise the straight white girl. And all of them, the black activists in the basketball league are going to be not too pleased with what LeBron has to say. But nonetheless, LeBron's not wrong here. So let's read it, family. I have a great deal of respect for Caitlin Clark because I know exactly what it means to be drafted and to be the face of a franchise and also get scrutiny from a lot of people that don't believe you're ready for the next jump, don't believe you're ready for the big leagues, and just don't think you belong. Look, I can say a lot of things about LeBron or Lee excuses, Lee LeBron, Lee excuses, LeBron, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people call him Lee excuses. I used to call him that, or I still call him that. But I'm just old enough to remember when LeBron was a rookie, and no doubt about it. I mean, the guy had a lot on his shoulders. I'm not going to act like he didn't. There was a time, believe it or not, I was a LeBron James fan. I always been a Kobe fan, always will forever be. Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. But I was a LeBron James temporarily, or I should say for a little bit. But those days have came and gone, as we all know. But yeah, all the spotlight was on LeBron. So he gets it, right? And that was the days, or I should say, that was the post Michael Jordan law days the NBA was in, and then LeBron came in, right? So back to the tweet. And I remember when I came into the league at 18 years old, how many people doubted me and hoped and prayed that I fail. And so me watching Caitlin and seeing what she's doing, I've been in support of her since day one. Because I remember myself going through that, and she has my support 100%. Oh, snap. They better look out now. You got DeAndre Carrington on line one, Brittany Griner, and trust me, you don't want to piss that dude off. And Brittany Griner online, they're not going to be happy about this one, man. Diana Taurasi not going to be happy. Cheryl Swoops, she turning the table over there somewhere. She punching the air and she in shambles. I mean, who knows that unapologetically Barbie doing right now? And LeBron James is just supporting Caitlin Clark again. And he's been supporting Caitlin Clark loud and clear. And I will credit every time they trash her, he steps in to show support. Man, oh man. So then we go down to this tweet. The Johnny and Chinny will never have words like this shared by a great player like LeBron. That guy just came right out and said the same thing I've been saying. You know what I'm saying? LeBron. And I'm talking about LeBron. Because don't forget, it was LeBron and Charles Barkley way back in the year that called all those WNBA players jealous and petty because of how they were treating Caitlin Clark and how much hate she was receiving. So you know I got to give LeBron credit on this one, man. He doesn't have many wins these days, but he won on this one. And he's not wrong now. So let's get over to this ESPN thing, right? Because in case you guys didn't know, this Caitlin Clark blew not only ratings up, but the attendance up. And this is one thing that we haven't talked about a ton, because everybody talks about ratings and attendance but okay, gate. Okay, gate. I'm talking about the actual amount of money people are willing to spend to get in the game here. All right, and oh man, there was some games where they had a $1 million gate and they had a $2 million gate this season during a couple games that Caitlin Clark was playing in. But the WNBA put this out. Their regular season attendance was up 48% over 2023. The league announced Friday the WNBA averaged 987 fans per game in 2024. They would have averaged more than if some of these places would have had bigger arenas and pivoted quicker when Caitlin Clark was coming to town. However, a hefty increase from last year's 6,615 per game. The league said 2,353, 735 attended WNBA games, the most in 22 years, and the teams combined for 154 sellouts this season after just 445 last year in 2023. Wow, she caused over 100 more sellouts in games. 3 games drew more than 20,000, including a record 20,711 when the Fever visited the Mystics, right? The Washington Mystics. The other two involved the Fever against the Aces, 20,366 and 20,333, versus the Mystics on June 7th. And of course, the Fever set a single season home attendance record of 340,000, man. And that was blowing out the previous record by the Liberty from 2001. So that's a pretty eye-opening thing, man. And ESPN decided to post this, right? And you got Caitlin Clark on there, and you also got A'ja Wilson. All right, 2.3 million fans watched the WNBA this season, the most in 22 years. And it did not take long for people to put the obvious out there. You know, there's a tweet. It was a tweet here. Funny, ESPN tries to diminish the fact that it was Caitlin Clark, not A'ja Wilson, who brought the record to the league. Then clickbait her picture on his post. Sorry, family. You wanted Caitlin Clark and her fans out of the headlines, so take her picture out and put the pictures of her only, I believe he wanted to say, or of only Caitlin Clark. Wait. You wanted Caitlin Clark and her fans out of the headlines, so take her picture out. Put the pictures of only black woman haters, Angel Reese, A'ja Wilson, Alyssa Thomas, DeAndre Carrington, etc., because they have been crying for attention. Look, man. Look. It's wild. They're literally jamming in. They did this with Andrew Reese and the rookie of the year all year. They got to jam in somebody else. And we're not having it, man. I mean, folks are just not having it. You can take A'ja out of that picture. It was the Caitlin Clark effect driving that train. Quit, just quit. Numbers don't lie, and we have seen all the numbers. That's a fact, all right? We just saw the game the other day. It was about, 1.84 million on viewership over the television. And A'ja's game drew 494,000 or something like that. It's not even close to Caitlin Clark's impact, man. And why would you put A'ja? Look, if you want to compare Caitlin Clark versus A'ja Wilson, I'm sorry, you taking this L. And then there was another tweet that I saw. I just find these tweets so hilarious because, look, people ain't playing, man. They holding people accountable, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Even, look, someone said, who is that player next to Caitlin? You know what I'm saying? You got to tell her how it is. But, and I don't understand what A'ja has to even do with this post. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, what do she have to do with the post? But, it's just funny how they posting these numbers now because they know the ratings will tank the rest of the playoffs, guys. And I can't wait for those ratings to hit. Wilson was in the league last year. Has nothing to do with Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is the face of the league. And you know, I think a lot of people, to be honest with you, I mean, why is Wilson in the graphic. She had zero to do with this statistic, man. And that's just the truth. And I got to give credit to the fans. No mistake, outside of Angel Reese fans and the original activist fans of the WNBA, that 2 million fan base and a 2.5 fan base that just came in to watch this league after following Caitlin Clark, they're going to call this crap out, man, with this messy propaganda. But with no further ado, family, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you love the content and come rock with me. And I appreciate those who are rocking with me. Come join the family. On that note, family, let the love supersede the hate. Spread that peace, love, and positivity. Until next time, family, peace.